Hello there. My name is Finny and welcome back to Detective Grimoire, where hopefully I will finish this little trio up. So let's just dive right into it. So here we are in Chapter 3, Richard Remington's Real Reasons. Let us continue. Alright, so anything else in here? If not, I'm going to go.
The open window looks over the wooden planks outside. Oh, and on one side, a part of the curtain has been ripped off.
Okay. Can I go? Okay. Let me look over here.
So, this is where they found Remington's body.
It is indeed. Any of the 7 other people present in the swamp? Okay. So, I think what we really need to do is just kind of look around and ask people things, right? Guess I can't walk it that way. So let's start by, I guess, going this way and asking questions. Alright, let's see if I got anything new for these people. Ah, bogey costume.
What can you tell me about these designs for a boggy costume?
Nothing whatsoever.
You're sure you didn't see anything like this while you were filming yesterday? Wait, hold on a minute. What if
Don't you dare ask.
This costume isn't your doing, is it? Made for your movie, I mean?
My friend, there will be no costumed idiot within the viewfinder of my camera. I can assure you that.
What about your boggy movie? Isn't that going to be, like, a guy in a costume, or a puppet, or one of those weird robot things?
Technology has been kind to people like me. We no longer have any need for such tomfoolery. I can create a perfectly believable swamp creature within the confines of a computer. Much cheaper, too.
Alright. What about Richard Remington?
I suppose you've met with our murder victim, Richard Remington.
Yes, I've been in and out of this place for a while now. Naturally, I've crossed paths with Remington a number of times. Good value, that one. A real raconteur, you know.
You liked him? So far, I'm getting the impression he wasn't the most popular guy around here.
Well, that much is clear, isn't it? The man obviously slipped up somewhere, made an enemy or two, and bam, that's that. You just can't be too careful, can you?
Yeah, I think he did have an enemy or 2. Or 3. But you liked him.
I respected him. Good head on his shoulders. Good business sense, that man. He understood how to make things work for him.
Alright, so what can you tell me about his gun?
You won't be getting very far discussing that with me. Try someone less important.
What about 3-pronged poker?
If you want an autograph, a plain sheet of paper will suffice, thank you.
What about a poisoned bog
I
dog?
don't really have time to be looking at items from your collection.
They're not, they're clues, you imbecile. I don't think you're of much help. I gotta talk to someone else then. You. What can you tell me about the boggy costume?
These designs for a costume. A boggy costume.
The legendary swamp creature.
Yeah, that's the one.
But these are just a child's drawings, are they not?
You think?
Perhaps. It's difficult to tell.
So, what about Richard Remington?
You saw Remington last night, but had you met him before? Did you know him?
I've never really spoken with him, but we've come into contact a few times. Vincent likes to handle that kind of work, and I like to let him.
What do you think of this place? The tourist attraction, I mean.
I can't say I like the idea of a natural area like this becoming commercialized.
I know! I just can't understand why anyone would even try.
I think Mr. Remington had his reasons. He looked like a man with a couple of secrets.
Like what?
I have no idea. If I knew, they wouldn't be secrets.
Alright, so what can you tell me about some things, huh? What about the mask?
What is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
What about the gloves?
That's great.
Well, you know what? You're no help at all, dude. I think I'm wasting my time with you. What I need to do is I need to figure out how to get the thing in that one thing I saw. There's her. I don't think she really has anything else to say, though. Oh, yes, it's the cafe, man. I don't like the bridge. This place gives me the willows. I think I'm getting close to where I need to be, though. Let's go up here. Maybe not? Alright. Wait.
What's this? It looks like this stuff in the water has been moved around recently. Maybe if I reposition them, I'll find a clue.
What? Am I doing this wrong?
I recognize that footprint.
Got it. Alright.
It's the same as the one found at the crime scene.
Alright, so we got a footprint from in there. Alright.
The rock path leading back towards the...
Alright, so here's the museum. Let's take a look-see in here real quick.
There's a little door in the wall here. I think it leads outside. It's locked, though.
So,
Alright, what can you tell me about... Do I not have the lockpick in here? What can you tell me about
interest in
this?
something like that?
Well, you could go after yourself. Let's see. Let's try going this way. Oops. See if there's something I missed. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Alright, yeah, okay. Let's ask him about the bog dog. So, what do you think about this bog dog?
That's the food I saw Mr. Remington eating at the cafe last night.
Before he got ill and rushed back to his office?
That's right.
This is going down in my notebook. It might be important.
That's all you gotta say about that, huh? What about the swamp
What
juice?
is it? Some evidence from last night's murder?
I guess that's not gonna help, huh? Hunting rifle?
That's great.
Yeah. Explorer. How about this? The boggy
I'm
costume.
sorry, I have not seen that before.
What do you say about
You
her?
should ask someone else.
What about
Try
Echo?
showing it to somebody different.
Okay, dude, you were great to talk to. I'll be going. Okay, let's talk to Echo here. Maybe he's got something. What about Richard
Mr.
Remington?
Remington think of you? I mean, protesting in the middle of a swamp every day.
It wasn't his swamp. If he ever truly thought it was, then he was even more of a fool than he seemed.
But he didn't like you hanging around, right?
That man was exceptionally skilled at ignoring me, ignoring anything he didn't like.
So, what? He just left you alone?
He expected me to get bored and go home. He figured I'd get sick of this place and he'd have it back to himself.
But he didn't want it to himself, did he? He wanted lots of people to come visit all the time, surely.
I'm sure it says that in the brochure. Yes.
Yes, yes. Well, what can you tell me about the hunting
I'm
rifle?
afraid
then?
I have no idea.
Oh crap!
I heard you've been spending less time protesting recently and more time, in your tent.
I know this already. I've already done this. Okay, what can you tell me about this hunting photo?
What?
You're not a bad detective.
Well, I found the photo in Remington's office. It was ripped up, though. I think he was some kind
He
of...
was a lot of things. Don't lose that picture. And show it to Mr. Harper before you leave.
Ah, Mr. Harper, you say? Alright, well, what else can you tell me? What about... Well, I guess that doesn't help. What about this?
Why are you carrying that around with you?
I have a suspicion it may have been the murder weapon.
Really? I thought Remington was attacked by something with claws. wasn't he?
That's it, huh? Well, show it to Mr. Harper, you say. Well, let's do that. To the cafe! Onward! Not you. Oh, we can talk to you. Why not? Alright, Richard Remington.
So what can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
I didn't have one. I think I spoke to him twice, ever. He usually seemed really busy, but more like preoccupied.
Preoccupied? Like he was thinking about something else? Something that wasn't this choice attraction?
Who can say? What do old men think about?
What? Are you implying that I know the answer to that?
Alright, so what if I present you with a clue? Oh, I guess, okay. Well, never mind then. That doesn't help me at all. Well, nice talking with you. I'll be going. Ah, there he is, Mr. Harper. Mr. Harper, what can you tell me about the hunting
It's
rifle?
Mr. Remington's old hunting rifle. He usually keeps it around. For whatever reason. He was very fond of that thing. Looks like it was fired recently.
I like him. He's like one of my favorites. I like his accent. His accent's very cool. Richard
You said
Remington.
you knew Remington?
He and I knew each other for a long time. I came to work at his tourist attraction in the early days, when he needed help.
Well, what kept you here?
I know most people wouldn't want to work in a place like this. I actually like it here, so I was happy to oblige.
You might like it, but I still don't see why anyone would build a tourist attraction here.
Mr. Remington has his reasons. He probably had several. I don't presume to know what they all were. Even though we were friends, he had some secrets, some hobbies, that I was happy to let him keep secret.
Secrets? Hobbies? A secret hobby?
He was a man with a dream, I can tell you that much.
Alright, so what about... Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba. The hunting photo.
One of Mr. Remington's secrets. I never wanted to know the details, but these men travel the world, seeking mysterious animals to hunt. They consider myths and legends to be the ultimate prey.
I think I know what to do here. Okay. So what about
It's
this?
Mr. Remington's fireplace poker. This slime on the handle. It's familiar for some reason.
And what about these leggings?
Why don't you show that to someone else?
Because it's got your slime on it, dude. Oops.
I was told Remington left the cafe looking ill last night. Since you seem to be completely in...
Alright. What have I showed him already? Alright, I already showed him that. What about this?
I can't help you with that one. Sorry.
So, I think I have somewhat of an idea here of,
There's a wooden path built right into the rope bridge.
yeah,
Did they expect...
I see that, thanks. I'm looking for a very specific thing. I saw it when I was playing it the other day. It's got like a sparkle. It's in the tree. But I don't know how to get to it or what's in it. Let's see. Not here. This is the entrance.
There's a hollow part of the tree, right at the front, but it's too dark to see inside.
Okay, never mind.
Note to self, don't fall in.
I'm just clicking on things, hoping something
It's
happens.
a fork in the road.
I don't see anything here. Well, I guess we'll...
It's the base of a gigantic tree, and it's sitting in the very heart of the swamp. Was this entire place built around it?
Okay. Let's see, what's over this direction? Gifts.
I found this on the web for What's This Direction Gifts. Check it out.
Goodness gracious, my phone just scared the crap out of me. Nothing. Never mind. Alright. Let's see. Just looking around here. There's gotta be something I missed, right? Like,
This area is kind of empty. I can't see anything worth writing down.
looks like Brill here is like in the thing there. I don't think I have anything left to show him though. Let's go back
There's an
this
arrow,
way.
but it doesn't.
Wait, what?
It doesn't look inviting. I'm not sure it's part of the tourist attraction.
Let's go take a look at it. Oh yeah, this was his office.
What's this? There's a lockpick dropped amongst the weeds down here in the water.
Oh dear. Okay.
I just have to work out which vine to break and tap that button.
A puzzle. Awesome. So let's see. Let's just follow this and see where it takes us.
That's the one.
That was easy
I
enough.
wonder where this lockpick came from.
The lockpick was discarded near the entrance of Remington's office, covered in a strange liquid slime, most likely used by the murderer to break into Remington's office. Folder says that this lockpick, but he lost it a while ago. He had to buy a new one. Okay. Didn't want to go in.
There's an open window above Remington's body. One of the curtains is ripped and hanging on the outside.
Yes, it is. I'm just trying to look at the sparkly loo is all. I don't want to go in it. So now, let's see. Let's go back to the treehouse maybe and we could analyze it. At least that's what I'm thinking. We could extract more of the juice from inside the thing. Alright. Alright, Missy. I've got... Oh, these all have slime on them. Okay, I've got this one.
Let's see. First thing, then tap.
Yeah, I know how this works. Thanks. Alright, drag it in there. And we got... some green.
And now, we just have to match the color of that liquid with these ingredients.
Gotcha. So blue and yellow killed a fella.
Got it! Now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. What's going on here? That was definitely the same as the other tests. I need to pick my questions carefully.
Okay, let's see. The lockpick I found inside not inside, maybe I found near Remington's body. Might belong to Agent Folder?
The lockpick I
What?
found near Remington's body might belong to Agent Folder. As far as I know, Agent Folder is experienced with lockpicks. I wonder if he's hiding something.
How weird. That was a complete guess. I got another one. How about this fork?
Let's see. First thing
Alright.
we do is put the sample of liquid into the cauldron. Then
Yeah, I
tap
know, thanks. That.
And now,
Blueberries and flowers. Alright,
Got
and we
it.
got...
now I know what that liquid consists of. I'll write it down in my notes. The swamp slime. It's all the same. It's the exact same liquid again. There's something about that green slime.
Let's see. I don't know which one of these I'm looking at here. Fire poker. Found at the crime scene, and Sally's black leggings are covered in green powder, are covered in the swamp slime, covered in the swamp slime.
The fireplace broker found at the crime scene and the black leggings are covered in the same swamp slime. Sally's leggings. They link her to the crime scene. I'll have to ask her about it.
Alright, we got it. We got a couple new things. Oh,
You've been here so long, you must have crossed paths with Remington a few times. What did you think of him?
That man was a threat to the swamp. We'll be better off without him. Hopefully the curtain will fall on his little tourist attraction as well.
Better off? With a killer on the loose now?
There have been murderers loose in the swamp before.
What are you talking about?
In my time here, I've seen the swamp invaded by men. By hunters. Several times. They're relentless.
What were they hunting? Wait, what about Boggy? Is that why no one has seen him in 60 years?
They always fell short of their ultimate goal. That just meant they came back again and again, doing more harm each time.
But this area is protected by law, right?
It is now, but some men have no respect for laws, of any kind. They tried to get me to leave my home. I stood my ground.
Obviously. But this whole area is a tourist attraction now. I doubt Remington would have allowed anyone to march into Boggy's bog with a gun and start hunting down his main attraction.
I guess that's it. So there's nothing else to show her, I don't think, so I guess we'll just go then. Alright, nice talking to you, ma'am. I got a couple other people I need to talk to. Let's start with... I wish I could talk to him more. He's my favorite. Alright, let's talk to her. Alright. It's your challenge.
The black leggings you found in your bag this morning, they're covered in the same slime that was on the murder weapon.
Everything in this swamp is covered in slime. What's your angle, Grimoire?
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume. I approve you were wearing them.
Your black leggings were part of the murderer's costume.
Costume? Is that why someone took them out of my bag last night?
Well, you know, I don't have proof someone else took them.
If I had been wearing them when I committed a crime, do you think I would hand them over to a detective the second he shows up? Besides, look at them. What do you notice?
They're loose and stretched. They're too fat to wear these. They're loose and stretched.
They're loose and stretched.
That's right, someone else. Someone larger than me has worn these. They're stretched out, especially at the waist. It's pretty obvious.
So, let's see. Somebody stole them to use in their Boggy costume, and then put them back in your bag when they were done?
If you say so. It's not my job to know all the details. It's my job to sell souvenirs. Do you want a souvenir?
Oh, my, yes, but only if you choose one for me.
You look like you could use something to wind up. You can take this one.
Aw, cool. Tap and hold on the toy to wind up. Aw, that's cool. That's great, I like it. Thank you. Well, I got her done. A small plastic toy sold at the gift shop. He has the cartoony appearance of Boggy. Boggy's feet are hidden in the water. Okay, cool. That's really cool. Thank you. I think that's it, though. I don't think there's really anything else to talk to you about, is there? Well, I'll be going. I like her, too. I think she's pretty cool. So let's go talk to Mr. Nerd over here. Not you. The museum. Yeah, it's pointing this way, so I guess past him. Alright, it looks like it's pointing that direction, is it not? Well, this way. And I would just assume this way. Here we go. Ah. Alright.
So,
Alright, buddy boy. You nerd.
I have
Alright.
a bone to pick with you.
are you setting yourself up for a joke? Something about a lockpick?
Maybe. Who knows? Stop distracting me. I'm trying to interrogate you.
My apologies, go ahead.
So, what are we showing Folder now?
Present a clue. Your
Where did
lockpick.
I find this again?
Map location. You found it. Outside the
I
office.
found a lockpick at the scene of the crime.
Oh, apparently you did. Why does this concern me?
You already admitted to
Oh,
owning
got
one
it.
of these,
Okay.
and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You remember? Oh, these are switched around.
You already admitted to
Alright.
owning one of these, and how you're ever so happy to come and go as you please with it, am I right? Be honest.
Luckily for me, Detective, I was honest with you. I believe I have already explained that second lockpick before you even found it.
You left your lockpick by Remington's office yesterday. You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
You lost your lockpick in the swamp and had to buy a new one.
That's right. I appreciate you finding it for me. However, I won't ask for it back. Apparently, it has since become some diabolical instrument in the art of murder.
Yeah, it's an important piece of evidence.
Challenge complete. Alright, so I'm gonna talk to you about some things that I guess we don't need to anymore. Okay, never mind. What about
This
this?
design is some bizarre hybrid between the real creature and the cartoon character.
Okay, is that it? What about Richard
What
Remington?
can you tell me about your relationship with Richard Remington?
We didn't really have one, and now we definitely don't have one. But look, all I can say is that he was a coward who enjoyed watering down history for his own benefit.
What does that mean?
It means there are some chapters of this swamp's history that he never wanted anyone to know about.
Did he like you sniffing around this museum all the time?
I don't think he knew, to be honest. And even if he did, there's nothing he could have done about it. He has no right to this building. He knows that. We both know that.
Why not? It was part of his tourist attraction, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Oh. Okay then. That was nice talking with you. I'll be
I think
out.
it's time I went to talk to Officer James.
Uh-oh. Well, I don't know if I got all the things. But I guess we're gonna find out. I feel like I'm missing something.
A rather prominent tree stump looming over the wooden pathway. It's hard to ignore.
I'm gonna click around before I go. Just to make sure I
Looks
don't...
like this path leads towards the northwest corner of Bongi's Bog. I can't wait. Looks like this path.
I'm gonna...
The prominent tree stump. It's... looks like this...
I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to talk yet. I feel like there's still... I'm only at 89%.
This area is kind of empty. I can't see anything.
Alright, let's go this way. Anything else over here?
It's a stepping stone path that goes past the museum and into the woods. So glad I'm wearing my best shoes today.
Anything in here?
There's less light back there. Those trees are getting thicker and thicker.
Here?
It's a stepping stone path that... So glad...
Alright,
The water's clear here. I can see my reflection in it. Not bad. The water's clear.
okay.
What's this?
I did this already.
The rock path leading back. The water's clear. Not bad.
So nothing here. I'm gonna look around before I talk to Officer James just to make sure I got all my bases cleared.
Using this old rope bridge. I've seen. I wouldn't be using. I
don't think there's anything here.
Grass, trees, nothing unusual.
Here?
Predictably, a trash can. The glamorous line.
Not the trash can. I don't care about that. I'm trying to click on the thing behind it.
Grass. Water everywhere. And not a drop to drink. Seriously, I'm not drinking that. The tables and chairs are made out of parts of a ship, I think. Never really learned much about ships.
Is there anything here? You got anything
There
around
aren't many
here?
clues over here, unless those trees are a clue. But I don't think so. There aren't many clues over here, but I'm not going to worry about how frail that wooden path looks. Nope.
Oh, well.
There's a little locked door on the side of the ship here. I think it's part of the cafe.
Well,
A shipwreck?
okay.
And why is there a cafe growing out of the side?
Okay, well, that didn't help me at all, that. I guess I'll just I don't know. Before I do, let's maybe I could talk to him about
Looks like this
some.
path leads to
All right. What can he tell me about this wind-up
To
toy?
somebody else.
Okay. Never mind then.
Well,
All right.
It's
I guess I'll talk to Officer James. I don't think I have all the stuff. Here it goes. Hello, Officer
water's
James.
black indeed.
Is there anything?
Ah, you finally returned. Well, did you find the swamp creature? Where is he?
I didn't find him.
I didn't find him.
What? You're not getting paid to wander about aimlessly, Grimoire. Get back out there.
This case can't be solved. I'll keep looking for him.
I don't need to.
There we go. Final chapter. All right, let's do this. Criminal records.
Why not?
All right.
I thought he was our prime suspect.
Not anymore.
Didn't you find photographic evidence of Buggy from last night? Let me see that photo.
Yep. Here you go.
If that's not Buggy, what is it?
What it is, my friend. It's a
I found designs for
costume.
the costume in a trash can. Not only that, I collected all the pieces of the costume myself. Well, nearly all of them. There's still the one
But
that...
the footprints at the scene of the crime! How can you prove these don't belong to a real creature?
Present a clue. You see, our friend Boggy only has 2 sets of feet.
How can you prove these don't belong to a real...
Oh, oops. All right.
How can you prove these...
What? Which one is it? If it's not the...
How can you
Folders file?
prove these don't...
I don't think I have everything. I don't have the flippers. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I can't figure this out. I've gotten every single clue. I've gotten every single part of the costume. I've gotten everything. I got 100% on everything, and I can't figure this out. I'm sorry, I tried. Anyway, thank you, Game Master 1, for letting me know this game. And plus, I won't be spoiling it for you either. To those people that haven't played this yet. And until next time, stay foxy, everyone.